Hi Scorpio, welcome to Aquarius season. Happy New Year. February 2020. There's a new moon on the 24th of January. It's a moon that I would suggest you use to write out some intentions for 2020. But not just that, do your 5-year plan, decade plan, get organized right now. Future planning, I think, is going to be great right now. Venus in Pisces. Love is probably yummy right now. You can't ask for more. Venus will enter Aries on the 7th of February. Love will get more passionate and fiery then. It'll also get a bit more argumentative and flary. So be mindful not to stir the dust right now. Really just enjoy this lovey-dovey phase. Venus is definitely exalted in Pisces. It gets a chance to be feminine and everything is pretty and sepia-hued. Spend as much time as you can resting. It's a fixed energy sign. And I feel you might need to get a lot of rest. Mercury is in Aquarius. This is a lot of quick thinking energy. But it is one of creating a bit of confusion. So if you find yourself getting a bit moody around this time, rest. I think generally, Scorpio, just do whatever pleases you this month. I think it's a fixed sign, fixed energy. And here we go. We've got the Emperor card here. Aries energy. The Sun. The Chariot. Queen of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. So Scorpio, there is a relationship with an Aries or somebody who's a bit of an authoritarian, somebody who is very much in charge, quite diplomatic for sure, got quite a charge to them. This could be perhaps the energy that you need to employ this month, more of the Emperor in your life. Take more control, you know. There's not a lot of superficiality to this month. I think it's going to be quite serious energy, and it is, Mars is currently in Sagittarius, so it is a lot of just doing. If you're thinking about any ideas, if you have any plans, go ahead and do it. If this is a relationship with an authoritarian, somebody who's quite in charge, you know, and carries an air of Aries energy to them. The Sun card here says that there's a revival to this fiery energy, whoever it could be, even if it is yourself. Don't, again, stir the dust, because once Venus goes into Aries, that's when it's going to get like pretty full on. And I know Scorpio likes full on, but what I will say with this Sun energy, revive a little bit more of your authority over a situation. Take a bit more charge. I think you need to pour a lot of energy into yourself right now. Revive yourself a bit, Scorpio. So, rest when you need to. Take care that you are, you know, sitting still long enough to dive deeper. And I think this month might have something to do with a journey that you're planning to take. Could be with a Cancerian. So far I've got Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Cancer energy here. A trip, a journey, somewhere that you might need to go. This could be the journey you find yourself on this month, where you're applying a lot more authority to yourself, your project. There is an ignition, some sort of fire that has made you very aware of how much you need to do, what you need to do, and there's a confidence to you about it. Whatever this journey is, I feel like you're really ready to take it. And whatever movement you have to make, be proactive and assertive enough to approach it in a confident kind of way, Scorpio. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Six of Pentacles, a relationship with a predominant air sign that's definitely about give and take. Seems to get a revival, or there is a trip or a journey that the two of you must take together. There's a lot of give and take here. There is equal balance, you know. There is you scratch my back, I scratch your back. A lot of give and take, transactionary energy. But it's nice because you get as much as you give, or you give as much as you get. There's a level of assertiveness, Scorpio, that you need to have this month. You need to be really on top of your energy. Okay? What is it that you really want? And what is it and where is it that you really need to apply authority to what you want? I think it's a month of like going deep with yourself. And you will find that easy to do once you've decided, like, honestly, what you want to do, who you want to be with, and what direction you think you should go on next. This next 10-year journey, what has it got to be about for you? There is the potential of moving. And I feel as if with the sun energy, let's think outside of the box. The sun is in Aquarius at the moment. So let's think unconventional. Let's think different. Let's think as wide as the sky. You know, everything is possible right now. It's about resting enough to visualize it. Because it seems as if the scales are balanced. If you needed help from somewhere, you're finding it, especially financial help. This could also be something that you're doing paying off quite nicely, Scorpio. Queen of Swords energy here is one of asserting yourself. It is very to the point kind of energy. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. So far we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So Scorpio, this is grounded earth energy. And for me, this is this Capricorn stellium. If not, it could be a Virgo or a Taurus. You could perhaps be stuck in between the two, or there is an Aries that is somehow related to the situation. Doesn't need to be. If this is the energies that you need to come from this month, Queen of Pentacles is definitely one about managing the tangibles, but it is a lot to do with how she goes about accumulating, managing, and holding on to. It's not just about gaining. It's about managing yourself enough to be able to gain, not just now, but be able to sustain it, you know. What you make from it, how you invest it, how you develop it. There's a lot of organization that goes behind that. There's a lot of fruitful energy, a lot of creation. So I keep saying it, use this month to rest, but with that fixed energy, sit still long enough to like go deeper with yourself. What is it that you really truly want? This journey that you're ready to like set out on now, 2020, what is it about for you? Is it marriage? Is it kids? Is it study? Is it a new job? Whatever it is for you. Okay. So I have the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you remember how I was saying, like, don't just stir the dust, because it's fixed air energy, and this element of like sitting still with yourself can sometimes bring out the Scorpio trickster energy. Venus is going to go retrograde in the sign of Gemini in May to June. So if you're really that bored and you want to create mischief in your relationship, that would be a great time to do it. Right now, don't. Venus is about to go in Mars. Mercury is about to go in retrograde. This kind of stuff can very quickly become themes if we're not careful to address it, overcome it, and put it away. Like, you know, file it in its proper place and just put it away. Five of Pentacles is a card of coming from a place of lack, or at least seeing oneself in a position of lack. Five of Wands is definitely a card of creating commotion where there doesn't need to be. This is creating a fuss, you know, going off on a whim, or even this is very unstable energy. It's volatile, you know, and if you are creating from that place, you are almost binding yourself in a loop of negativity. And it's so important this month for you to just stand still and smell the roses. I think if you take your rest, if you keep hold of your perspective this month, you get an opportunity, or you move forward with your work, as instead of applying energy the wrong way or letting yourself, your imagination get carried away in doing things that are not productive. Remember, assert that energy and do with it so that you are more the Knight of Pentacles as opposed to either of these energies, or you're in a better position to counteract these energies wherever you should find them. Knight of Pentacles, put the work in. Pragmatic approach, Capricorn stellium. If you are feeling as if what you're doing is not enough, now is a great time to really plug into your own cause. And just take a minute to like look at all of the things that you've accumulated, all of the things that you've put together in your garden, you know. This is a great place to be. This is great comfort. This is the comfort zone. This is, you know, look, I've worked hard. This is what I've created for myself. Sometimes this can get a bit boring, and maybe it is time to see where the next project is, to expand that garden, or maybe go on an adventure to move out of what is comfortable and what is stable and what is what you've already known. Be really mindful of your energies this fixed air season. This can be creating controversy unnecessary. This is looking at yourself in a position of lack or less than, and it's unwarranted. You do come into a great position of giving and receiving this month. There is going to have to be a certain authority that you command your energies from, and it's a place of power, but creative power. The Sun card, you know, create, grow, nurture, develop. These are the things that your energy should be going in. Be very assertive and be very pragmatic. Take a minute to smell the roses, because you will need to expand your horizons now. There are different things that you need to venture. Get your downtime. Spend some time in that, you know, comfortable space, that comfort zone. But then get prepared, because there are journeys that you need to take. There are new things that need to be conquered, and it can very well be in regards to your finances. But a lot of it is understanding that you've got to come from a place of gratitude in order to create more. So be grateful for everything that you have right now, Scorpio, and be ready to progress and move forward and walk to the new. What is yet to be achieved? What is yet to be conquered? What do you have to do now? I think like superficial stuff is only going to trigger you right now. So try and keep away from things that trigger you. And maybe even get to understand what's been triggering you and why it triggers you. Like, it's a great month to understand why we do the things we do. Aquarius is a great humanitarian. So be more in the spirit of, be more in the charitable spirit. than the very limiting space that creates commotion or creates this unpleasant energy. That's not where it's at. This month, the more giving you are, you know, the more appreciative and grateful you are for what you have, the more steady-footed you are in February. I think that's all I have, Scorpio. Thank you for watching. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com, and I shall catch you guys again soon.